Good day, everyone. Good day, everyone. You're here with Movies with a Conscious View. Stargate.
Rude gal, let me talk money. Rude gal, let me talk money.
I know I'm silly, okay? I have to just keep it real and be myself. So that's what I do with my takeouts. Anyway, so you're here with Wendy Wonders and Speaking Consciously. And today on this segment, this is actually called Movies with a Conscious View, where we talk about movies that we all love. Maybe you haven't heard of it before, but movies, but in different perspective, the conscious perspective. So today we're going to talk about Stargate, the movie Stargate. I know there's a show that's called Stargate. How many guys comment and tell me how many guys have seen the show and if you like the show? And also tell me if you've seen the movie and if you like the movie. So like I said before, I'm not going to do any spoiler alerts, but I will tell you what the movie is about and the view that you can look at it in, because I don't think I saw the movie when it came out. I must have. I don't remember. But I do remember when I recently saw it, I was like, what the heck? Is this like in a documentary, or is this like what is really going on? So these are definitely one of those movies where you watch, and if you see it in a perspective I'm going to tell you to see it, you're going to be like, what the heck? And I mean, how far you want to go through the rabbit hole with me? So let's get to Stargate. It came out in 1994, and I have my handy dandy notes because I don't want to leave anything out. So it came in 1994, and it's a sci-fi adventure movie, and it's actually PG-13. So if you have kids that's older than 13 years old, you can definitely watch it with them. I don't remember it being like scary or anything, but it definitely has some action, and it's really, really good. You could see it on Amazon. What do I always mess up? Amazon Prime, right? TV, the movies. I looked through Netflix to see if it's on there, but it's not on there. Or maybe you could like bootleg it or something not bootleg it, but maybe you could watch it through YouTube. So the director, I always like to tell you guys who the director is, because then most directors, they do movies like they have like a genre that they usually stick to. And this director, which is Roland Emmerich, he is known for disaster films, and he's a German film director. So he did movies like Independence Day. He did all those movies from Independence Day 1, 2, and 3. Do they do a fourth one? I don't know. He also did 10,000 BC. He's done 2012 Godzilla, the 1998 version. He did the Patriot with Mel Gibson. He did Universal Soldier. So he did like a whole bunch of movies. And when you think about those movies, they're like disaster, the end of the world movies. So that's what he's known for. And actually, just about 4 or 5 days ago, they just came out announcing that he's doing a new movie called Moonfall. And guess who's going to be in it? My girl, Halle Berry. Halle Berry. Halle Berry. You remember that song? I love that song. But yes, Halle Berry is going to be in his new movie called Moonfall. I don't know when it's going to come out or anything like that. I'm going to do a little bit more research on it. I just saw it and I'm like, what? So Moonfall, that's going to be really interesting. Hopefully it's going to be about the moon, right? So this movie, Stargate, I'm going to tell you 3 of the cast members. Now, I like to give you cast members that you already know to kind of draw you to see the freaking movie, because it's really, really good. So the first one is the main character. His name is James Spader, and he's the main character, which is Daniel Jackson. And do you remember Russell? Not Douglas. Douglas is his father. So Kirk Russell is also in the movie, and he's Jack O'Neill, right? And then you have Digimon, whose son? Digimon, whose son? I hope I said his name right. So he's playing Horus. So those are the 3 characters that I'm gonna list there, because you already know those characters. So you have a familiarized view on those characters. So like I said, you can see it on Amazon Prime. And so a little bit about Stargate is that Daniel, right, the main character, Daniel Jackson, was recruited by a lady called Catherine Lanford. And actually, when Catherine was a little girl, she was in Egypt, and she saw her father dig up some artifacts, and one of the artifacts was like a circular structure, Stargate. So all these years, Catherine has trying to decode the Stargate. So she recruits Daniel, right, Daniel Jackson, and which he is a linguistic and also a Egyptianologist. No, Egyptologist, right? I'm gonna say, I can't say things right. So Egyptologist, to try to decode the Stargate. And so with doing so, I'm not going to spoil everything for you, but yes, he does decode it. And it's pretty cool how he does it. And of course, when you decode something, they have this big old Stargate, they want to go through it. Now imagine you have this newfound Stargate circular thing, which is a pathway. So what is a Stargate? A Stargate is a pathway through another side of the dimension, aka like a wormhole. So just imagine an apple, right? And there's a worm in the apple. The worm is not going to dig back where it came from and go outside of the apple to get to the other side. It's going to burrow its way through the apple to get to the other side. So therefore you have an entrance and an exit, or maybe two entrances, so you can go both ways. So that's what a Stargate is. Actually, the Stargate was on Earth and going all the way to another planet, a galaxy on the other side. So imagine, crazy, right? And I'm going to tell you how crazy it is. So just stay tuned. All right. So also, I want to tell you as well about the wormhole. So I'm going to go a little bit deeper into that because it has something to do with Einstein. So looking at my notes, right? So yes. So actually the wormhole was also called Einstein-Rosen Bridge. It was named after Albert Einstein, another scientist called Nathan Rosen. And to them, it unites two distant points in the universe, altering space and time. And that's exactly what the Stargate is. In actuality, there are real Stargates, or said to be real Stargates on Earth. There's one in I think it's like Machu Picchu that's there. There's all over the world. I'm going to post pictures here, and then here, so you guys can see. And you could Google Stargates on Earth, and then you can go down the rabbit hole on yourself. But yes, so back to the movie. They go through this Stargate and then find a whole bunch of humans there, slaves. So they're actually slaves to help with the technology with this godlike figure, which is Ra. So yeah, this crazy. So listen. If you guys in spirituality and all this stuff, you'll see where I'm going with this. If not, just please stay with me because it gets good. So all of a sudden you see Daniel, and then you see Jack going and finding who this Ra is. And actually, the Ra in the movie Stargate, it aligns with the thought or ideology with the Anunnakis. Now, stay with me, okay? Actually, Anunnaki is someone who is not from here, or something that's not from here. Example. So I'm in Florida and I have somebody that wants to move down from New York to Florida. Guess what? They're an Anunnaki. They're alien. You have people from other countries coming to another country, and guess what? They're alien. If I go from Florida, from the United States to Hawaii, I'm an alien of Hawaii. So that's what an Anunnaki is. Doesn't mean that they're like a green alien with a big old head and stuff like that. No, it's just describing something that's not from that area or from Earth, if you want to say it, right? And remember now, the Pentagon just said, confirm about all these UFO that's been going around. So guess what? We do have Anunnakis all over the place. So I'm going with this Anunnaki thing. Whew, y'all holding on with me? Y'all holding on with me? So I'm going to tell you about Anunnaki, and you see how it aligns with Ra, who are keeping the human slaves in the movie Stargate as to help them with technology. Now, they were said that Anunnakis were perceived as gods because they had more technology, they were more intellectual. And just think about it. If someone, say that looked like me and you, where it presents itself to the earth or to humans as having more technology, be more intellectual, and could do miraculous things. When they see it as a god, what do you think? Like, sound like Jesus or something, right? Same thing. So the Anunnaki, they perceive themselves as a god, but they're like you and me. But then they put humans into slavery to mine gold. So knowing that history, Egyptian history, and then looking into this movie, it kind of parallels together, which is so crazy. I really thought I was watching like a documentary or something. It was just really, 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 really nuts. So I'm not going to tell you how the movie ends. And then they have Horus in it. Come on. This is like Egyptian mythology, quote unquote, in your face. So I don't want to give too much into it, but I definitely want to give you that perspective of the Anunnaki ideology with this movie, with the Stargates, and that they are said to be real Stargates in Earth. Basically, like I said, I showed you the pictures. Google it, do your own research, find out about it. It's really, 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 really interesting. So I'm gonna go on to my notes, make sure I'm not missing anything. So let's see. Oh, basically that's it. Oh yeah, the Anunnaki, they're known to come up with the finances, debt, money, hence gold. Isn't gold equivalent of money? Gold outweighs like the paper money, right? And the Anunnakis in the Egyptian mythology, I'm just gonna say it, that's what people say it is, right? They use humans for gold, as I stated before. So see the movie Stargate. I really love it. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. When I saw it, I was blown. My mind was blown. Actually, I want to see it again. So watch the movie. Let me know what you think of the movie. And if you have any idea of other movies that you want me to review or summarize or kind of give you another perspective, put them down in the comments. And don't forget, if you're watching my videos, subscribe, put that notification bell so you get that bing noise, okay? And converse with me. Let me know what you guys are thinking. If you watch the show, maybe on Netflix, I think Netflix has the actual show. I might even binge watch because The Last Kingdom I'm pretty much done with it. So I'm gonna do that too. And also follow me on Instagram, wendy.wonders. And you're here at Speaking Consciously. And this segment is called Movies with a Conscious View. Stargate, that's a wrap.
Rude gal, let me talk my. Rude gal, let me talk my.